Hi, and welcome to a Friday morning report product review. I'm your host, Craig Schmayhill. Our product review today is brought to you by, or I should say sponsored by, the Enterprise Geeks. You can find out more about the Enterprise Geeks at http://enterprisegeeks.com. Again, that is enterprisegeeks.com. All right. So, while I was tied up, or I should say laid up, for 19 days in a hospital due to a back injury, I had a lot of time on my hands, and I had a UMTS card, which allowed me internet access. When that access was decent, I was able to go out and check out new software and tools and all sorts of things. And I came across a tool called InChat. It's an Adobe Air application for a LAN network. It's a simple chat program built using Adobe Air, and seemed pretty interesting at the time. Very simple interface, very simple UI. So I thought, why not give this a try and check it out? So with that, here we go. InChat is a product of Omar Fouad. He's based in Italy. And I've begun having some communications with Omar about the product. He's got it in the Google code. When he first put it up, it was just the Air application itself, and none of the source code. And so let me jump into the comments here. A couple things about the comments that are very, very, very interesting are, one, his statement here. Remember, the philosophy of this project is based on what Air has to offer natively, without the help of any other kind of technology. I understand Air might seem very restrictive and lacks of functionalities, but this is because it's not a tool to create powerful desktop applications such as a Java or .NET, but it's a cross-platform between a desktop application and an internet application, and obviously Adobe wants to stick with the idea. Now, in some regards I agree with him, some regards I don't agree with him, but all in all, I like his philosophy of sticking with native Air to create a nice little efficient application for communication building across a LAN network. Now, how practical is this, with a shared drive and a single, flat file? Although SQLite is a powerful little thing, I hesitate in deploying this to a LAN network with 7,000 people. Now, we'll jump back over here to the blog post itself and why he created this, which would explain a lot of his philosophy behind this. So I created another Flex Air application for a little organization that a friend of mine actually owns, which allows multiple computers to chat within the same LAN network without an internet connection and without a server. So based on those criteria, I think he's created something phenomenal, and I liked it so much. But I was itching to get to the source code because I wanted to play around and make a few little changes and additions. So I commented, got in touch with him, and started communicating back and forth, and that's exactly what he did, is he put the source code up, and as you can see inside of his Google code InChat, the source directory is there. It's got the entire project, images, the database itself, icons, even his little time utilities that he created. So let's jump in here. He put it under an MIT license. Licensing is always a tricky little thing. The MIT one personally I like a lot. I definitely recommend everybody, read up a little bit on the licensing and definitely pay close attention to what this is if you want to grab this code yourself and take a look at it. Or start making changes or additions to it. Now, he's got quite a bit of stuff in here, sound, things like that. But some of it was a little cluttered for my taste. But it was straightforward, simple, easy to go. Now, once I downloaded the source, I actually started to break the action script off into separate individual files, enabling me to work on aspects of the messaging, aspects of the presence, aspects of the database and stuff like that, without actually always working inside the same thing. So I could actually check out an individual file in this sense, make my changes and all that, and apply it back without affecting everything else that everybody's doing. Personal preference, I guess, on that one. So with that all in mind, let's take a look at his original little application that he created and, kind of go from there. So here it is. Very simple, very straightforward, like I said. You've got the little select a chat server. I've already done that. He's got a little bug in here where if you select the chat server, you actually have to restart the application in order for the change to take effect. Let's be a little funny here, and I'm going to call myself Old Craig. It's the old version that he originally had. With no disrespect or anything like that, but for me it was lacking in a few things that I would have liked to have, especially things, graphics. I like a little bit of graphics in mine. I like a little bit more. I like a little bit of option in what I do. For what he was doing this for, this is fantastic. It's perfect. It's a simple UI. It doesn't require a lot of instruction on how to use it. You click Start, you're ready to go, and you say, hi. Now, it says, Craig says hi there, which happens to be what I put into a little while ago, and old Craig says hi now too. So, hi, Craig. Very simple, very straightforward. Now, once I got the Google code, I took a look and I decided, okay, well, here's what we can do, and let's make a few little changes. So I popped in a little bit of updates, things like this. Old Craig is online, Craig here. Let's join the chat as well. And as you can see, there's a new notification here at the top that says signed in. Craig is just signed in. Fantastic. Very cool. So Craig is here, and he's going to say, hi, old Craig. And another notification, little sound effect. Craig says, hi, old Craig. Nice. There we go. And as we can see on the other side, it updated as well. So very simple, very straightforward. Now, the settings here, I actually enhanced the settings a little bit, and you can actually play the notification sound that I put in, display the notifications. You can see the search for the database is still there, and of course this is a feature that's coming soon. You save your changes, click close, and you can say cool sounds. So there's one sound, there's the other sound. So he's got one sound, I've got one sound, I've got a notification. So of course it's a matter of deciding which sound are you going to use, which sound do you want to use. But as you can see, on a simple LAN network, it's working just fine. Now, ultimate test, of course, would be for me to load the application on another computer connected to my LAN network and actually play around with it there too, which I have done. Works nicely. But again, there are some problems with having the database on a shared folder on your network. It may not be the ultimate or the best solution. The best solution might be a web-based server that's pulling in the information and things like that, and then resyncing. You could still keep the SQLite database and just basically have a sync feature with a server. You could also use peer-to-peer type connection, which is also a possibility there as well. So a lot of possibilities there. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I can see a lot of possibilities with the application in terms of graphic of the UI itself, being able to skin it for your company, your corporation. For the nicknames, tying it into an LDAP server or your single sign-on of your network. Lots of opportunities and possibilities there. And of course also, just some updates here to be able to actually give people profiles or to link to a profile of a person somewhere on the net of their choice, things like that. All sorts of possibilities. And it's just a matter of deciding how do you want to do it and where do you want to go with it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with it now that he's got the code out there, the source out there. Should be an exciting time. Till next time.